Well, 11 lives lost, a coast in crisis, and businesses threatened. 15 years ago, the BP oil spill happened. It's still considered one of the worst environmental disasters that this country has ever seen. The oil giant paying out $65 billion in cleanup costs, charges, and even penalties.
And new at 10, we look forward. Are we safer, better protected, and have local fishermen and oyster farmers recovered? WDSU anchor Travers Mackel went to get answers to all those questions.
The boats can be seen almost everywhere you look along Bayou La Loutre in St. Bernard Parish. The business of harvesting oysters in areas like Wykloski is generational.
This is our oyster dredge. This is how we harvest our oysters.
Don Robin and his family have been doing this for over 100 years.
When you see something like that, that is, I see pride.
But 15 years ago, Don and hundreds of others who make a living in Louisiana's robust seafood industry saw their world come crashing down.
BP was like a whole new animal for us.
On April 20th, 2010, the Transocean Deepwater Horizon rig, operated by oil giant BP, exploded off the coast of Venice, killing 11 people and leading to the worst environmental disaster in this part of the country. Millions of gallons of oil spewing for weeks from an underground well, leaving coastal areas like Grand Isle and Plaquemines and St. Bernard parishes covered in oil. The cause? Defective cement on the well. All total, the federal government estimates that 210 million gallons of oil spilled into the Gulf.
We were totally shut down in the oyster business.
I watch fishermen cry on their boats. I watch fishermen cry on their docks, not knowing what their future is going to be.
Many fishermen and oyster farmers made ends meet by helping with the cleanup, which took 4 years to fully complete. Over 40,000 people laid boom, used skimmers, and did whatever they could to contain and clean up the mess, which greatly impacted wildlife like birds, sea turtles, and marine mammals. A chemical, Core Exit, dropped on the oil to serve as a dispersant.
All of the local municipalities joined in.
And exposure to Core Exit by so many still concerns St. Bernard Parish Councilman Fred Everhart, who also works in the fishing industry.
Now we have to worry about what is going on health-wise and what is it going to cause, cancer or any other diseases.
Is there still a health concern with people who are out there cleaning up a lot of that oil?
It is.
Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser was the Plaquemines Parish president when the oil spill happened.
What the hell are we doing?
He appeared on national newscast on an almost nightly basis, blasting the response and fighting for the state.
15 years forward now, do you think the fight was worth it? Are we where you would like us to be?
Well, I think we told the world that South Louisiana wasn't going to stand for you coming in here and telling us what we're going to do to save our fisheries, our coast. You're not going to ram it down our throat, and you're not going to bring some people in from out of town to tell us how to clean it up.
BP also spent billions of dollars making businesses impacted along the Gulf Coast whole. Tens of thousands of claims filed and fulfilled.
But it was tough. It was tough times for us.
Acme Oyster House had to fight to get its fair share of money from BP. While the price of oysters continues to be higher than it was before the spill, Acme feels 15 years later, they're seeing things get better.
As far as business-wise, we're seeing business come back, yes. People are coming back. They're eating seafood. They're eating oysters.
BP pleaded to manslaughter for the deaths in the explosion and paid over $4 billion in fines and penalties. Congress and federal officials continue to try and regulate the offshore oil industry to try and prevent disasters.
And it was a big tragedy.
State Treasurer Dr. John Fleming was in Congress when the spill happened and later worked for the Trump White House.
Do you think we're safe for the environment and the people are safer now than they were 15 years ago?
Absolutely, I do, Travis. I honestly do.
But environmentalists disagree.
The Gulf of Mexico is still very susceptible to, having spills on a smaller scale, but over the long term, it can really add up.
15 years later, since the BP oil spill, the state forever changed, as so many are reflecting on this tragedy.
I think BP did a lot for the Gulf Coast region with coastal restoration monies. They did their part. Hopefully they seen and learned from what happened to this to where they can put procedures in place to where it never happens again.
Thank God that we're back here and BP has really made us whole.
Reporting in St. Bernard Parish, I'm Travers Mackle, WDSU News.
The number of oyster boat operators have dwindled since currently there's only half of them compared to the number they had in 2010.
And that's just because of the fact that many were not able to recover. Others got BP settlements and retired, and some were just unable to continue the family business. To see